It's a busy afternoon at Bully Camp Pet Store, where manager Alize James is juggling puppies and paperwork. The store, owned by Alize's uncle, specializes in bully breeds. At 3:31 p.m., this pair walks in.
The couple walked in very aggressively, demanding like a dog that they were gonna take today for sure. I was a little off-put by it, and then the woman eventually gave me her phone number in the process, so my guard was let down because of it. Then they wanted to look at all of the dogs that we had. They found the dog that they decided they wanted. Her name was Chica.
Chica, an exotic 7-month-old bully, is being sold for $10,000. She also just had eye surgery and requires medication and special care. Alize takes Chica out of her crate and lets the couple hold her.
At the time, I was multitasking with about 2 other customer groups in my store that had walked in after them.
As she juggles the other customers and Chica's crate mates that are now also loose in the store, a delivery truck pulls up.
My name is Alize James, and I survived an aggravated armed robbery.
Ever multitasking, Alize remembers urgent paperwork she needs to get out the door.
I instantly remembered that I had invoices that I needed to get out. So I told the customers, if you would give me 1 second, I'll be right back. And in the video, you can see me bolting upstairs to the back.
And as Alize goes upstairs, that's when this couple makes a move. The woman casually leaves the store with Chica in tow. The man follows her out.
Once I had made it up the stairs, I heard those bells chime, and I instantly had a bad feeling. It took me less than 8 seconds to make it to the front door, and I seen the couple running.
Alize runs after the couple.
I just saw a dog getting taken away right after a major surgery. I wasn't worried about myself. I wasn't worried about the customers still in my store. My main goal was to get my dog back safely. I had jumped in front of the car and yelling at these maniacs trying to steal my dog. I said, just give me the dog, just give me the dog. I don't care. I just want my dog back.
The man tries to hit Alize with his car. He misses her as he floors it and hits the street. But the dog lover isn't done trying to rescue her animal. She jumps on the car to avoid getting run over. A passerby records the action on his phone.
There I am, holding on to the hood of the car, my phone in one hand and my handful of mail invoices in the other. He began to swerve very violently back and forth on a one-way street. I can't explain how much adrenaline I felt going through my body. While I was on top of the car, the woman also had got out of the passenger's window. She began to hit me, scratch me, and punch me in my head. I was very terrified.
Luckily, Alize had a secret weapon hanging around her neck.
My boyfriend had gifted me for our anniversary a necklace that had an emergency beacon on it. It's a pendant with a button on the back, and that button, once it's pressed and activated, it will alert everybody in my emergency contact list, and then it sends an alert to 911 as well.
Meanwhile, the driver finally makes another turn and stops the car.
He parked in the middle of the street. He had got out. He began to hit me on my sides, punch me in my legs. The entire time, I was still kind of stuck, frozen, holding on to the car's hood because I was more terrified of what he was gonna do next to me. At that point, I started kicking and kicking, but he eventually grabbed me by my neck to get me off the car.
Alize falls to the ground as the car drives off with Chica still inside. Sadly, Chica is still missing.
I did all I could, really, to try to get my dog back, and it just wasn't enough in the end. So I do blame myself in a way, especially because I went through hell and back for her, and she just didn't make it out.
The couple gets away temporarily. 2 months later, the woman, Royashana King, is arrested and charged with aggravated robbery involving the use of her car as a deadly weapon. At the time of this production, her trial is pending. The man has not yet been arrested. Alize feels lucky to be alive.
I could have ended up on the side of the street, paralyzed. I could have been killed. I could have been somewhere else right now, but I'm not. And that's all I look at. I'm not there, I'm here. I'm healthy, I'm alive, I'm well.
Law enforcement experts strongly advise victims to call the police if a pet is stolen. Do not confront any assailant.